I've got really fat fingers, so take that as a measurement. Don't take them, Mick. Don't take them. I don't look like that. Come on. What did you call these? Look. How much on that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oat licking. Oat licking. Lipping. Welcome to the channel, love I. If you knew, this would be mental for you, wouldn't it? Just like someone rambling. Right, good morning. It's Wednesday morning, afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon. It is freezing. The temperature has dropped. I still haven't fitted this log burner. Yeah, so if you watched last week's video, thank you very much, number one. Number two, you'll know that I said I'm fitting these wardrobes, which are up here, and all the drawers and stuff, which I've now made. You know, I think I did that Friday. There's some on Friday. Anyway. Yeah, so that's still going ahead. I've just been doing a few little jobs this week, and also you'll notice I've got an air conditioning unit down here, some just crap floating around. I've got stuff everywhere. My wife's moving shops at the moment, so I've got all that stuff. Hence, I've acquired another office chair. I've got so much stuff. It's just a bomb visit. So excuse the noise of the extractor. Also, excuse if there's any overspray on the camera, because so I've done the spraying this week, and I've done two other little jobs. What I'll probably do is I'll probably put some of those up on the screen while I'm talking. I'll try and keep this video short. Unfortunately, I didn't really get a chance to film one of the jobs because I don't think they were going to let me film. I just didn't want to ask, and I've been coming here in the morning, getting a coat on, then going off doing some jobs, sometimes coming back and getting another coat on in the spray room, and just making sure the heating's on, it's all working. Yeah, so what we're going to do, cock up. Your cock up, my ass. Basically, I haven't said welcome to the channel, have I? If you knew, this would be mental for you, wouldn't it? Just like someone rambling. Yeah, basically this, I've got an offcut here, look. This bedside drawer here, in my head, you see this has been sprayed, obviously, actually you can see that, yeah. But in my head, these drawers that are going in it, we're going to have the drawer front, which, you know, if you look up on the screen, I'll put that up there now. We're going to go, and in fact it might even tell you on the picture, they were going to go over it, but somewhere along the line I've designed it to go inside. Maybe the picture I'll put up on the screen, I can't see because I've got my computer with me. Maybe that shows it going inside. So these just become like 18mm panels. I've purposely done it because that piece of MDF at the bottom, obviously that's just the insides of the thing. So that's why it looks a bit of a mess. But basically that's set back 22mm, which is the difference of the drawer front. So I've obviously designed it that way, but I just didn't realise when I did this. This has not been properly filled and sprayed. This is just an offcut, but these have. See these edges? These edges are right. So when I was spraying it, I probably sort of subconsciously, or must have, I don't know, I just switched off, I think. Basically the drawers fit going inside, everything, the drawer fronts, everything is designed to go inside with these as sort of like two 18mm panels, apart from the fact I bloody put this on at the front. I've set that one at the bottom back 22mm, so the door will go and cover that, or the drawer, sorry, but this one I need it to go back. These things happen. So basically what I've decided as a quick solution is I'm going to cut this out at 22mm plus the thickness of this piece of oat licking lipping, and I'm going to put I'm just going to glue that in there. So when you open the drawer, you see that rather than the cut edge of MDF. You'll probably never see it. It'll look quite nice now though, which is a shame, because it'd be a nice detail, because it'd be like a little nice oak inlay. And actually, if you remember, the handles have got the oak inlays on. Anyway, just thought I'd pick you up before I pick you up tomorrow, really, because I'm going to come in here tomorrow morning and just start loading the van. Well, good morning. It's Thursday morning. I really wanted to be starting this job at about 9. It's now coming up to 11. I've got to get a socket moved. I've got to unload. What a start to a job. And I only really wanted to get it done 2 days, and I've got to finish early to take my lad to football. It's just a nightmare at the moment, but probably just going to get everything sorted, then just film me once I've because I also got to cut the plinth. I'm basically just going to film me installing, I think, because it just means I can work like bugger for the next hour and a half and get all that prepped. Probably 2 hours actually by the time I unload, cut the carpet, got the socket to move. I've got loads to do. I've got to get the table saw out and cut down some timbers. Yeah, it's probably going to be a couple of hours. So I'll just pick you up when I start installing. Probably should have told you that at the start of this too. I should have said at the start of this. Maybe I can put a bit that says fast forward 2 minutes. I'm not going to re-record it, doesn't matter. Right, see you in, I don't know what I'm saying now, I'm that tired. You basically can't write it. What's happened is this. I've got a key for this house, but I've left it there. I've just rang the lady to say, I can't find the key. Because I thought I'd left it on the side. All of a sudden, the last place I remember seeing the key was on the kitchen side. So I've just rang her and just said, like, I'm really, really sorry, but I haven't got the key. I'm hoping I've left it there. And she's like, yeah, you have done. But she's out. I'm like, all right. So luckily, the neighbour, I've actually got a little job to do for the neighbour. Which is quite handy, isn't it? You know, when will you ever get that? And he just happened to walk back up the close with his dog. It is literally, I've just got to change a fridge over, a Howden's fridge from a kitchen from years ago, actually. So his fridge is packed up, it's out of warranty, he wants a new fridge. So he's ordered the fridge. All I've got to do is change that in and out. It'd be a nice little standalone video, wouldn't it, how to change fridge door and all stuff like that, but I'm not going to do it because I just need to get it done. It'd probably take me a couple of hours, these things are a nightmare. But yeah, so obviously I'll be on these wardrobes today, but the plan was to have this week's video, me just doing these bloody wardrobes. That's why I haven't been filming this week, and now it's going to look like I'm not going to finish them, which is going to be a video. Trying to plan things, that's life. Right, cool. Speak to you in a bit. Full disclosure, it's Friday. What's happened is this. I feel terrible actually, I feel awful. It's been on my mind. But basically, I waited for the lady and then I went in that fridge, which I sort of thought would take 2 hours. It actually took about 4.5 hours. So I only really got back into this room yesterday at about 4 o'clock. So I managed to get most of the stuff up. And then I just panicked and just thought, today I've really got to get going on it. I thought I was going to get it done today. I haven't. I didn't film anything. I'm really, really sorry. But this is it so far. The reason I haven't filmed is I've been doing everything in the room. So basically I've protected all the bed. I'm just taking the plastic off now. I've basically plasticed over all of this. But I've been moving stuff over and over and over and over and around. I'm sure you can imagine what it's like. Just because it's too much hard work going out there with all the stuff to scribe in, all the panels and whatnot. But yeah, they've come out pretty well. Obviously everything's sort of corkable, that's the way I aim, and I'll probably just get some clear silicone in here. I've had to leave a little bit of a gap just to get it in. Yeah, and then we've got the drawers in there. That's going to be the light unit. You can see I've got this light detail going in under here, and then it also goes in down there as well. Yeah, and obviously we've got things that cover all any other raw edges, panels and drawers, and they're all on the bed drying. Not drying, they're dry. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Yeah, so yeah, this is it really. And that's the bedside table, which is going to go down there, but I've had to move everything. I mean, bless them. I actually came here on Wednesday night and moved the bed with them because it's so heavy, this bed. And bless them, they have moved a lot, but you just can't preempt it. There's just so much stuff. Like the lad's got all his stuff down here, which actually, when I've taken the sheet off, there's a bloody dust has got on that. So I've got to, it's MDF dust as well, so I've got to take care of that. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, I'm just in a bit of a tiz-was, basically. But yeah, so what I'll be doing is filming it Monday, finishing it off. I probably won't quite get it finished because I've anticipated the lights are going to take a while. Yeah, what I'm going to do now is just put these bottom bits of oak on and hoover because that'll look nice with it. I'll just try and get a finished shot before I go. Massive apologies. This week's video has been awful. I'll try and do something. Well, I might not even release this. I might just do a little edit on something else. But yeah, there we go. And we'll see what the spraying's like, because it's right under that spotlight, which I'm toying with. I'm probably going to move the spotlight, to be honest with you. I sort of spoke to the customer and just said, look, leave it as it is if you want, but I'd rather move it. I think it'll look better when you come in. I just think that I'd rather move that light in the middle of them doors personally, but you know, we'll see what it's like when it's done. Obviously I've got the shelves and that to do. That won't get done Monday, well, like I say, shelves aren't going to be a 5-minute job. And I'll be back cutting in here again. Right, I'll give you a picture of what I've, when it's tidy, so it looks half sharp. That's it. So this is either going to go in or not. I don't know, the video. As you can see, there's quite a lot gone in there. I'm annoyed that I didn't really start till today, although I did unload yesterday. That's a large part of it. But like I say, I think I got in here about 3:30. So by the time, and which is why I didn't film. And then, if you fit this sort of stuff, I'm sure you can sort of imagine the anxiety to basically start this at 3:30. Think and allow 2 days. Just, you know. But yeah, which is why I just didn't film. But I'm actually feel a bit more relaxed about it now. Because it's quite clear that what have I got with these drawers, got to fit these. Unfortunately I didn't do a drawer into the drawers. I don't know why I didn't do that in the workshop, but yeah, I've got to fit them drawers, fit the lights, put the cabinet doors on, and fit the shelves. It's the shelves really that's the unknown. I've got my lengths of, I've got everything in here. I've got the shelves, they're in, I've managed to sneak them into the master bedroom, so I've got my bits of sapele, even got my rail. It's not a bad time to stop, because we can actually just say to the customer that marking for your shelf positions, we're also going to put 2 here. So that if you remember that, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll put a picture up on the screen of the actual overall of the room roughly. That'll be fun, little scribe, look at that. Out square a little bit, isn't it? Oh, I nearly got you for one of the carpenter's details. Oh yeah, this. It worked here before. Look at that for a gap on the door. I've got really fat fingers, so take that as a measurement. Shout out to the carpet tiles as well. They've really helped me on this one. If anyone's not using these, you know, I know you got your dusty boys or whatever they're bloody called. But dust sheets in this room would have been a nightmare. Them dust boys, I think they're called dust boys, they'd have been good, don't get me wrong, rolling them out. But my biggest problem with them is anything like that, I've never bought one, I can't lie. But the biggest problem is if you want to like clean the floor, you've got to take the sheet up and you've got to take all your tools up. I can do this in stages, and they're just really good little pads just to whack them down. You know, I don't necessarily need to protect all of that. Means the customer can see it. Same as that, I only really need to protect the footprint the way I'm putting the sharper items as such. Yeah, I'm gutted really, because I would like to have got the doors on. Yeah, because I'm really looking forward to doing this detail actually. That's going to take a little bit of time actually. Yeah, I've got these. Again, I've left clamped up. You can see they've started to move a little bit. They will do because they're in here. In fact, let's have a little look. I've had 2 coats of oil, so what we got? They're all right, aren't they? I'm still going to leave them clamped up, I think. They're all sitting pretty flat. You'll see some have got slight burn marks on, but they actually go behind the drawer, so you don't see them. And I've got more than enough. Not that I need to justify myself to you. I've tried, yeah, not even thought I might have stuck together with the amount of oil I've got on them, but that's lovely. Look at that. Right, that's good, isn't it? It's a good bit of video. Quite annoying. Right, cool. This might go on, this might not. I might be doing a hay flea video. But if not, obviously I'll get this finished next week and we'll be on to other stuff. Might even fit the log burner next week, because I've actually got, didn't say this, did I? I've actually got the flue. Well, not all of it, but the farmer I rent off, what a legend. I went and saw him the other day and just went, look, probably shouldn't be broadcasting this, but what are your concerns about like me fitting the flue, the log burner in his building? He's like, I haven't got any concerns, mate, crack on. And then he came and saw me about 20 minutes later and was like, I've got a load of flue here if you want it. I was like, bloody hell, what a legend. Yeah, and then his brother started like shoving the flue together, like, you know, that'll fit into here. And I'm thinking, but yeah, turns out I'm the one with concerns. Right, cool. See you next week. Right, what's popping? It's Tuesday morning. You have to excuse the filming. I'm sort of wedged the camera up on the dash. Basically, I finished those wardrobes yesterday, and I didn't connect the lights because it just takes a little bit longer to connect all the lights up and stuff. I thought it'd be nice, easy Tuesday morning, go in, connect the lights. I've just gone in there, everything's all clean, you see. I've got two big issues. I've got damage on the desk, don't know how that's happened, so I've got to sort that, which means I've got to dip to the workshop and get some like wax, because it isn't in my box. And I've unboxed, I thought I better just unbox all the lights, make sure everything's there. And the Lux system I use, which is the Lux 12 volt, they've sort of over the last year or so, they've been phasing out. I can't really remember, it's so confusing. There's like Lux 12 volt, and there's Lux 5, 12 volt 5, and then there's one called Lux Eco. I don't know if, I might be getting this wrong, but basically the last time I ordered some I was really confused. So I rang them and they were like, yeah, just order it as normal, and it comes with these adapters. Because all they've done is they're changing over to one, I guess they're just going to streamline it to one system, so it's one connection. I ordered it this time, I've obviously ordered the wrong one, even though it's the 12 volt Lux, and assumed it comes with an adapter. It doesn't come with the adapter. And I'm just hoping I've got a load of the adapters left over in the workshop in one of my boxes. I keep like a little cardboard box at the end of every job, which I normally put on the bench and just sort out at some point. And in there I would have thrown all the Hayfley boxes and stuff. Only problem is I've had the skip emptied. So if I haven't kept it in the office, I ain't got them, which means I've got to ring up and order them. And they'll probably just give them to me for free. I'm not knocking Hayfley, they're brilliant, but it's just annoying because it means I've got it now. And although I finished the wardrobes, I've got the doors off. I need to have the doors off to get the sensor and all, like the plinth thing back on. So I'm just thinking, basically, this is your life really, isn't it? This is what, you know, anyone that does this, you know what I'm up against. I'm now making like contingencies in my head as I'm driving over there. I'm like, best case scenario, because I'm a switch wire, a connection wire short, which isn't a problem because I can make one up, but for whatever reason I've just forgotten about how many connections there are, like bridging connections and stuff. I've just got one wrong. I don't know why I didn't order extra, but I didn't. But I have got a surplus of them, which is why I need to sort out my office really, because I can have all my hinges and everything all in a place. Yeah, so basically this is my life. I'm going to make a contingency now, so I'll just pick you up there. Yeah, where I'm going to go in there, and my plan is this. Ideally, I need 6 adapters, 1 connecting, like, joining strip, and my wax, which I know where that is. If I've got all of that, I'm good to go. I can finish. It's life, isn't it? I hate days like this, you know, where you should really be finished. Should be easily done, to be honest with you. And it's looking like there's going to be something stopping me from finishing, which then means it's on my head. You've got to go back. So you got to this is what I'm talking about, making a list. I've got to prioritise now. I've got to make sure that I'm in a position where when I go back, I don't need to A, make mess, B, get a load of tools out. If it's raining, you know, it's a nightmare. But it's it wasn't if it's raining, but if it's raining and you're getting the tools out, it's just a pain. Yeah, and you just want it to be like one of those jobs you can just nip in on your way in or way home or whatever. Yeah, come on, right, speak to you in a bit. This video's gonna be crap, isn't it? Yeah, I found all the connectors, got boxes of them. That's what I was looking for. That. All it does is change the way it goes into the driver. This is what I'm doing now though, that just connects everything up, which I'll just turn you around. So I'm just connecting everything up. I've gone through this before, but I've just discovered something and I feel like an idiot. So basically, I was always talking about how I didn't like these connectors that come with a Hayfley, it'll focus. These connectors, yeah, that come with the Hayfley leads, because they just crap. They don't properly click in. I've always found it an issue. So what I do, just so you know, is I've got the sensors drilled into there. Obviously that when the door shuts, it turns on and off. That's then dominoed, and it covers all these cables. And what I do is I just use cable ties or tile wires, tie them back, and then I've got these like little self-adhesive pads. You can stick it back to the solid plinth down there, which then I'll screw through into the solid plinth. So the whole cabinet's fixed along there. The cables come up here, and they also go under here. I've got these little clips in, and focus on those. They take the light in. Let me zoom out. They take the light in to do to light down onto the drawers. It's a really good system. Out of everything I've sort of developed, and you know, I've learned off people as well. Don't get me wrong. I've not created this, but this little system of this removable plinth is brilliant. I love it because I can get everything fitted. I haven't put the doors on. They have been on, but I've taken the doors back off because you need the doors off to get the plinth off. That's the only thing. Same as the drawers. I've just taken them all out for now because I want to get to my socket and stuff. It's just a bit easier. It takes seconds to pop them out though because they're on the clips. Same with the hinges. But why have I picked you up? This is why I've picked you up. Let me just spin you back round. Yeah, so basically I've been doing this for a while now. This lighting system, you know, if you follow my channel, you know that I don't do wardrobes day to day. There's people out there that can do them a little bit quicker than me. But they're probably putting a bit more of a process in place where there's less flexibility. Mine now, you know, truly adds the shape, and I've always put little quirks in, little differences. Anyway, I've been doing the lights now for a good couple of years like this with this little rebate, and I've only just been developing this removable plinth because I like to get to the connections afterwards. Obviously, as anyone does, I always just think it's good to make everything serviceable. But what I've found is that these are crap. So I've been ordering ones off Amazon and disconnecting it here, and then reconnecting, buying these little clips off Amazon and reconnecting my own ones to connect to the lights. I couldn't work out whether it was because I weren't buying the Hayfley lights. You see, they've just done a wicked offer actually, Hayfley. I'm probably going to ring up and just, if the rep's still got the offer going, and get a load. I just buy them normally, spools off Amazon. I put links up before. But I recently got caught short and had to buy some I'd never used before, and I found they connected even worse. I've also found the Hayfley ones aren't exactly amazing because I used them on this job, which I showed a while ago. And they weren't the best connections, to be honest with you. But I feel like such an idiot because basically I've just found this out. So what you do with these neon ones is you knife off the bit of silicon flex till you get the plus and the minus symbol on show. I was finding I was having to put them in the wrong way round. Not so still the plus and the minus was correct, but like so the light was banging into the back of here, which isn't really how you should do it. You should have it so the light's in the little gap because it just wasn't punching through the tape. Well, I've just bloody noticed. I can't believe this. There's a little slot in there. I don't know if this will focus. There's a little slot in there. This is supposed to go underneath. So I was just putting them in and trying to click it shut, and it was just proving to be a nightmare. But there's a little, and you know, I'm probably telling everyone now, or probably already knows this, but there's like a little rebate. You just slide it in. I'll do that again, look. So you don't even have to push the connections in and it comes on. You slide it in. And then there's a little brief moment where sometimes it doesn't connect. Oh, have I threaded that through? Yeah, I threaded it through, yeah. And then we're on. Look. How much on that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, if you knew that already, well done. I didn't. I've been struggling. But I've been getting the connections right, but just been taking me a lot longer. So I'll fly through this now. Right, anyway. Right, that's it, I'm done. You have to excuse the noise because I've just had to put another coat of oil on the desk. Just thought, yeah, it's going to take a bit more abuse than anything else. Right, these are the, what do you call it, doors, wardrobe doors. Push to open drawers. I will say I have left that, I might have to adjust that door again, a little bit tight. Because sometimes the doors just finish up opening about there. It's not the end of the world, you know, that's not going to get damaged. I seem to always do this. If you look how much room I've left, look. If I can get one that clears the hinge, look, unless you drive them, well, that'd be good, wouldn't it, if you can clear the hinge. Don't know why I've done that. Do it on every job. It's bloody, I'm an idiot. I always just give myself not enough room. I've got this little laptop drawery thing here. Yeah. And my big thing about this, that I'm a bit annoyed about, these obviously, is what I wanted those lights. So these lights under here, they come on with that. And then I've got a separate switch for here, which I was always going to have. But I wanted the lights to come on, like the door, when you open those, I wanted the lights I was just going to have a light bar up to that unit. And it was going to come on for the drawers. When you open one drawer, it'll all come on still. I've got the three-way switch thing, I've got it all sorted, but the sensor won't pick it up. I had that problem before, so I think I know what I've got to do going forward. I think I know how I'm going to do it. It's just costly because you need 3 switches, and I could only find a 3-switch adapter. So that's 1 driver per opening. I mean, that's a ball ache, isn't it? Even if it's a 20-watt driver, you're not going to get anything on a 20-watt drive. Although I've got one on a 20-watt drive down there, but you don't get a lot on. So you really want to be buying a 40-watt driver just to know you can get it all on. Bedside table as well. Sorry, that looks good. Right, good afternoon. It is Wednesday afternoon, really. Right, it's quite clear, isn't it, that these videos I'm doing, whatever they are, this one's turned into a 2-weeker. I know a couple of weeks ago I had one where I just didn't do one. And I've had loads of people messaging me, actually, loads, like just saying, I hope everything's all right. It's been lovely for people to do that, it really has. Yeah, everything is all right. I've just been a bit slow. I had something take over. That was a bit of a ball ache. I didn't go the way I wanted. I still am doing something about that. So that's taken a little bit of my focus. It's cold. Cold slows you down. This time of year slows you down. Just a few little things, really. I'm speaking of the cold. I've just come in, tidied up in mind of getting this sorted. Farmer or rent off has been ever so nice, and he's given me a load of flu, which obviously I'll give him something for once I work out what I'm going to use. There's 3 different sorts of flu, all different sorts of connections. I'm going to have to buy some stuff. I've now just come in. That's probably got all black all over me as well, because I've just come in, made sure it all goes together, cleaned it out, made sure the vents work. Wrote a list of all the bolts I need, because we've got a few crap bits of glass as well, which I'm probably not that bothered about. It just helped ventilation with the fire going, because it's like it's in a house. I'll put an alarm on. Yeah, anyway, so got to get on top of that. I've got a list of bolts I need, list of flue sizes that I can work with, worked out my heights where I'm going to punch through. Really, I was just in a situation where I just didn't really, or what I should have got it done in the summer, but I was a bit like, I don't really know how keen the farmer is about me doing it. But I went and spoke to him, and he was, well, so keen, he gave me a load of flu. So he'll probably be in here when he putting his coffee on or something. Right, anyway, not that I might, there's another bit there. Bloody hell. That's what I want. Right. Yeah, I'll write that down as well. Anyway. I'm doing all right. Just got to sort these jobs out. So I've got a job from ages ago. I'll put a link up. You might be thinking, where's that job gone? Why aren't you doing that? Customer held off due to financial concerns. I've got to go pick the glass up for that this afternoon. That's going to be an oak porch. Because it's got glass in it, it can't really be green oak. But I think I am going to do green oak. I've been looking at doing green oak and like secondary glazing. Components, so that if it does twist and move, it's an outdoor thing. I can't see it moving that much. I think not glazing green oak is reserved for green oak porches, and if you're heating them on the inside, and there are ways of doing it. If it breaks, it breaks. It's only some second-hand glass they got. I can soon get some more glass. I don't think it will though. It's only a few components. It's such a small job. So I've got to get that done for them because they are chasing me now. They've got a few inside jobs to do. And I've got another job which basically I've been putting off because it was going to be something completely different. And I almost wish I never went round, but they live near me, so I've got to do it. That is basically just building like an outside cover area this time of year. Yeah, and I've got a really big, nice, tasty job to look at end of the week, which basically is going to be utility, pantry, like boot room, WC furniture, probably a load of built-in furniture, plus organising some building work. Or I've got another little job as well, which I'll put the link, little clip of the video, or maybe, I don't know. Like basically, I went there last week and fixed something from a previous. Yeah, I might have mentioned it. I don't know. Yeah, if I have, sorry. But if I haven't mentioned it, I'll just quickly tell you now. Did this handmade kitchen, new staircase, new doors, the lot on this property over a couple of years. And I did a downstairs cloakroom, which is part of putting the staircase in. And I did this toilet that has gone wrong, the chain's gone wrong. Sorted that out. The house I went back to and did the chain on, that I've got to do the paneling and a new floor and stuff to go in. So I'll just be organising that really. And then I've got 2 more sets of wardrobes to do. So I've got plenty to get on with, but I need to get these other jobs out of the way that people have been chasing me on. And then I'm just gonna and then by then I'll have a warm workshop, and then I'm going to jump on these wardrobes. Yeah, so I've got to go. So I'm going to go home, get that glass, go home, and order all the stuff for these 2 jobs I just spoke about, the porch and the bit and what do you call it? Yeah, don't really like ordering stuff because you're spending money, ain't you? But I'll bring the money back in before Christmas as long as I go quick enough. Yeah, that's it really. Let's go. Right, so good morning. It's Thursday morning. I did my ordering yesterday, got all the oak sorted when I went home, got all the stuff for the log burner finalised, but I'm just going to ring a few people today, see if I can get it any quicker and a little bit cheaper. I'm just going to directly talk to people because by that point I was subject to online firms once I sorted the oak out, and I like to talk to people. Anyway, and then my next job, I messaged her and just said, because I'm actually about a week behind for that, I just messaged her and said, because it's supposed to be straight after the wardrobes, said it's alright if I, just come in tomorrow and make a start. No, it's a bit short notice. Sometimes I do that, I just forget. I haven't told them. And she's like, oh no, I've got a last minute hospital appointment, Sunday something. Can we start next week? I'm like, so I was like, yeah, it's not a problem. But I was sort of using that as my hospital job. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ironic, isn't it? I was using my hospital job and she can't do it because she's in hospital. Anyway, so I messaged a mate and was like, would never actually really done this, but I'm like, I haven't actually got any work tomorrow. Don't mind, I could just go in, but I've already tidied the workshop. I could go and sort the office out, there's loads I could do, but I really want to sort the log burner out first so that it's comfortable in there. You just do a better job when the temperature's, there's no point in struggling, then get the log burner up and running. And I would have done if he hadn't have, but he's like, yeah, customer I'm working for actually wants some skirting boards doing, some doors adjusting, so. But my nail gun broke. Last time I used it, the bloody pin shot out the end. I think it's snapped, sheared off. I've got 2 spares, so I was going to get up really early and come and fix them, but it's sort of an unquantifiable amount of time now, how long to fix it, so I'm just going to pick the compressor and nail gun up. So I had to come to the workshop first, then I've got to go to Howden's. Yeah, and then hopefully she'll let me film, I'll pick you up. See you in a bit. Didn't film that. I feel like that Andy, that bricklayer who always drives around filming himself. At the end of the day, on his way to the pub on YouTube. I really like his stuff actually. Anyway, yeah, I didn't film that. That couldn't have gone worse. Basically, 12 linear meters of skirting board. It was lots of different shapes. I had to take stuff off the back, but it's taken me till 3 o'clock. Because I went to Howden's. This is why I hate Howden's. I went to Howden's, waited in there about half hour, finally got served, got me stuff, got it on the roof of the van. The lady brought 2 bits out, put it on the van. Bloke brought another bit out, put it on top. And I just, I just didn't check it. I don't know why. Strapped it on, got to the job, just chucked it down all day, got nowhere to cut. I'm outside. It's just a really hard house to work on. Trying to keep clean and dry, my stuff dry. And I had to get the skirting board in the house, which took 2 of us because you had to bend it round. It was a very tight little, very tight entrance to this house. Mate who was helping me, who's actually working there, was like, "This skirting board's different." I was like, "You what?" He's like, "Yeah, you got like a different profile." They give me 1 Taurus, 1 OG, and then they're giving me another Taurus, which was a different bloody size. It was 6 inch, not 7 inch. Don't know how I didn't spot that. And I'm miles away from anywhere, so I had to bloody I had to ring them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well we'll get some more sent out to you." I'm only here for a few hours. I had some odd jobs to do as well, and I was like, "Look, just refund me the skirting board." At this point, I only thought there was 1 wrong. I had to ring them again actually. I didn't know there was 2. But anyway, I was like, "Refund me a length of skirting board. I'll come back. I'll pick it up, and that'll be the payment. 30 quid or whatever. I don't mind. Like I can get it done in an hour. Sod the fuel." No. We'll send out a bit, and then I didn't deliver it till 1. Well, 1:30 actually. It's like, so I have 1 length of skirting board to put on. It's just embarrassing. I should have insisted. I should have said no, but then I've got to I've got to bear the cost of that. But I wish I had done, because I'd have been back in an hour, wouldn't I? Should have just bit the bullet. Don't know why I did them. I hate them. And then they made the young girl ring up and apologise, like a kid. I just think, don't do that. Like, as a company, mistakes happen. You got to. It's how you deal with it. I don't need the lady to ring me up and apologise. It weren't really her fault. It was the numpty in the warehouse's fault, and they're probably stacked in the wrong place. Anyway, ran over. Right, good morning. It's Friday morning. After yesterday's chaos, I'm just coming to the workshop today, just because what I was going to do was come in at the weekend and start on this log burner, providing I get the flue in time. I've actually managed to get the flue coming today. I don't know what time, so I shouldn't really be jumping on it. But it might. I haven't got a cordial for the size opening I need, which is fucking massive. So I'm going to core it out. I'm going to stitch drill it out. So that's going to take a bit of time. So I've come in to do that. I don't even know what to say about yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't film it, but you put in this situation where, like, which I put myself in, where you're like, "Yep, I'll come in and do this skirting board. She wants some shelves putting up and some doors adjusting that weren't shutting properly." After all that went wrong with the skirting board, I think she just lost confidence in me. Because I even at one point, I don't know if I said this, I even at one point went out to meet the delivery driver it was so late. He was like, by this point, this was like 2 o'clock, or 1:30 maybe. And he was like ringing me going, "No, I'm at the church." I'm like, "I'm at the church." And he's in the wrong bloody village. He's in a village in another county, which has got the same name. I was like, and I think she just lost all confidence in me, all down to Howden's. So then when I was like, "Look, I've come back in, come back," she saw me go out. She's like, "Have you got it?" I had to explain. That took time. And then I was like, "Right, I'm going to jump on, I've finished all the awkward cuts. Really, I've got all my tools. It's raining, but I'll bring them in. I'll jump on the shelves." She was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the doors." I was like, "No, if I do them now, then I've got, then it's just a skirting board at the end." And I think she just thought, "I don't want you starting other stuff, because I can't believe you've not finished that." And she just was like, "No, we're not too bothered about the shelves or the door." I couldn't believe it. I just thought, I can do this, like I'm more than capable. But so I just, packed my kit up, had an early day. Don't know what I'm going to charge her for that either. Joke of it is, it's not like you're going to make any money off the materials from Howden's, is it? So she'll just be getting charged a few hours work, which is great for a day, innit? And I'm in here today not getting paid for this. What a week. So what I'll do is I'll update you when I've got the hole punched out or bits and bobs. Don't know if I should redo any filming outside, because I don't want people to see where I am. Although some people have worked out where I am, so there's a few messages, which is nice. And I actually think I might even have a customer from YouTube. Mental. But we'll talk about that another week. Right then. Yeah. It's Saturday. It is freezing outside, isn't it? Blistering cold, isn't it, outside? Yeah. Yeah, you've just been watching me. How much fun have you had so far today, just watching me try and put that chimney up? No, but it's all for this. Get it on, not you. Got it on. Look. So we can be warm now, can't we, kids?
Yeah.
Go get in front of the fire, Frank, and kids. Give you a thumb now. No, not like that. Like, so face me. That's it. And then maybe I can get the fire in as well. So just spread out a little bit. Perfect. Yeah. Just to the side. Just come to the side a bit. So. Yes, it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it. That'll do. Yeah. Don't stand in front of your brother. Yeah, that'll do. There you go. Why not? No, I won't use that as a thumb now. Right. So yeah, I've come in the workshop anyway because we're going to do some chopping boards, aren't we, Jessie? Yeah. We're going to do some chopping boards for Christmas presents. So I don't know if I filmed this, but this is something that I did a while ago, and it's awful. I hate it. I haven't, which is why I haven't finished it by routing the edges and whatnot. But it's just essentially loads of bits of timber out of the rack, offcuts that are too short, for anything else. Take them out of there. And just running through the fitness of plane. So I'm going to show the kids now just like a bit of the process. They're not really going to thank me for it. But what I did do is I thought yesterday before I left, I thought if I just prepare a few, just random sizes. They're not glued together. I just clamped them overnight in case they start to spring open. I'll put them in size order. The kids can just pick which ones they want, assemble them a little bit like that. And then we'll go on the bandsaw and we'll cut out a profile out of MDF or something for the shape of the paddle for each one of their presents they want to give to someone. I just thought it'd be a nice little thing. Absolutely buzzing though about this. Like, I'm going to ignore the absolute mess. The flue pipe's so expensive. I just did it in Flex in the end. I've got a twin wall on the outside. Just got to show that again. I'm toasting. So warm. What are you coming over to get in the video? Just showing the kids the noodles. That's what you called them, didn't you? No, get that away now. Stand up. Look. So we just fitness and playing some timber, didn't we? And what did you call these, Jessie? Jessie. Don't take the mic. Don't take them. I don't look like that. Come on. Right. What did you call these, Jessie? Noodles. Right. Anyway, yeah. Let's try to show the fire again. Having a lovely time. This will last about 5 minutes. This will last. Don't laugh. You got to pay attention, mate. That's really, Jessie, keep looking at what you're doing. That's really good, mate. That's really neat. Make sure them hands don't get too close. Keep it flat. This hand doesn't want to get any closer. That's good. Good job, Frank. Well done. So, what have I got to do? I've got to apologise. I've got to apologise for just the pure shoddiness of filming for the last 2 weeks. I've had a lot going on, picking these guys up, going to Christmas performances and whatnot, and I've just not really put a lot of effort in. Also, there's 3 places I went, I couldn't film. They just didn't really want me to film. That's only happened once before. Yeah, and I also know that I should have really recorded the video for last week. So I think what you're going to be watching now is the sign off, the end of last 2 weeks of my non-productive life, really. Yeah, onwards and upwards. Right, say goodbye, kids.
Bye.
All right, see you later.
Daddy,
Yeah.
can we go and get